Hi, I'm Rebecca with K4 Connect. Welcome to part 4 of our 5-part video series on how to write an integration for FusionOS. This video builds on part 3, so if you haven't already built that project, please go back and do that first. Each time you upload a new build, you need to deploy it to your account. This can be done from the Versions section of the developer dashboard. Find the new build you uploaded and click on the Deploy button. It can take a minute to deploy to FusionOS, so go grab a cup of coffee. To speed up development, we highly recommend testing your integrations locally on your computer and using unit tests to inject mock events. For complete instructions and a sample project to help you get started with tests and mocks, please visit the article found in the links section below. Now we need to build the ability to receive an event. In your implementation file, add a schema to the outputs array. Now modify the integration to receive the event. Once you have uploaded and redeployed your integration, you can use the developer dashboard to inject messages directly to your integration without having to make connections to another integration. Using the CLI tool to monitor the live log output, you should see the correct output when you inject a message. Now, we'll modify our cron task to send out an event updating a user. In our function, fired by the cron event, we're doing the following things. We're creating a new instance of the io.fusionos.users.create object. We're setting the required fields inside the enclosed io.fusionos.users.user object, email, first name, last name. Please see the schema reference for details on required fields. We're also creating an entity to represent the user with an external key of 1, 2, 3, 4. The external key is the unique identifier of this record in your API. We'll cover more about entities in a later video. And finally, we're returning the object to Fusion. Using the CLI tool to monitor the live log output, you should see your event output each time the cron timer fires. In order to reach out to your API, most integrations will collect some credentials and configuration parameters from the customer. If you need more details on this, please see part 2 of this video series. These parameters are stored securely and can be accessed in the integration using the params object passed into the entry point handler function. In addition to cron events, your integration can also be invoked from webhooks. To create a webhook, simply declare a handler function in the configuration method of your integration. Webhooks should always be secured by comparing a token passed into the URL with one specified in the credentials option of your integration. Multiple webhooks can be created to handle different operations. The base URL for your integration's webhooks can be found in the details section of the developer dashboard. At this point, you're ready to call your API. Here are a few things you can try next. Try adding credentials and configuration options to your implementation file. Try to retrieve the credentials in a process function and make an HTTP call to your API. Try publishing create and update events when data changes in your system. Try receiving events you're interested in and parse them back into your API using test to inject sample data. Thanks for joining us for part 4 of how to write an integration for FusionOS. Next up is part 5, working with entities.